Hello, fellow writers. I'm Emily Harding. I, too, am a writer and the co-author of the new book, Emma of 83rd Street. I'm teaming up with incredible folks at 826 National to celebrate the fact that it's a really good time to write. Mostly because I think every time is a really good time to write, right? I mean, well, except for the times when it's really annoying. Like you have these revisions and your story's just not working for you and you don't know what it is, and then you just want to tear it all up and start over again. Like those times. But you know what? You're not alone. I think every writer I've ever talked to has hiccups and bumps in their writing process. And a lot of writers, it's always the same thing. There's always one thing that always gets them really frustrated. And you have to figure out your way around it. For me, that was always supporting characters. Never failed. I'd come up with a story and I'd write it. And the plot would be exciting and new, and the main character would be complex and nuanced and have their little quirks and habits. But the supporting characters were just flat. And inevitably, I would get to the revisions and have to try to flesh them out and try to figure out a way to make them more realistic and more well-rounded so they didn't just feel like a mechanism moving the plot along. It took work, except when I found out that there's a really good cheat for this. A friend taught me, and it's not only helpful, it's a really, really fun activity. So I'm going to share it with you right now. I want you to think about a story you love. Now, it could be a book. It could also be a video game. It could be a movie, a manga. Any story with characters going on a journey. I want you to just think about one of your favorites. Now, think about a supporting character in that story. It could be the villain. It could be the best friend. Maybe it's just that side character who never said anything on that mission that you never completed. Anything you want. Now, I want you to write a story about that character. I want a character arc. I want complex feelings, something that challenged them. Now, this could be a huge thing that happened in their past. Maybe it's also a really small thing that happened. But this story is one where this side character is the star. They have an arc, they have troubles, they overcome it, and they become the character that we encounter later on in your favorite story. Now, after you finish writing this amazing, incredible story about the side character, close up that story. And then go back and revisit the first story that inspired it. And I bet when you get to the part where that side character appears, you're going to appreciate that person more. You're going to see them as a real human or whatever they may be. And you're going to want to maybe see other characters in that same light. And if you apply this tool and trick to all the characters in your cast of whatever story you're writing, I guarantee it'll make a more rich and more colorful story. You'll be able to relate to all of them and know all their motivations. And it will help not only you, but your reader lose themselves in your amazing writing. Now, if you're looking for even more incredible prompts, more inspiration, or just to read some other incredible writing, you guys should check out 826digital.com. And in the meantime, keep writing all the time because it's always a good time to write. And if it's not, just might be a little trick in there you have to discover to help you get over that hurdle. Good luck.